Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd do a quick video. I've got a couple of things I want to go through regarding the A1200. Also, I put a video up yesterday with something in it, but it's a short, and I don't know if you watch shorts, so I thought I'd do a proper video, because like me, I don't tend to watch a lot of shorts. I put it up yesterday because I didn't really have time to record a full video, so I thought a short was a quick way of doing it. But I just thought to myself, like during the day, well, I don't actually watch shorts, I never do, so I thought I might miss the point here with a lot of people, so let's do a proper video when I got home today, because I knew I had stuff to do. And also there were a couple of things that came out too that I thought, well, I could cover that too while we're doing it. So first and foremost, let's just say on Facebook, Retro Games Limited have responded on the comments. That there might be more responses. There's like 490 comments on this post now about the A1200, and I haven't had a chance to go through all of them because I have a life. You know, I don't have like hours and hours and hours to troll through comments. But I've seen this one from Retro Games Limited pinned, and it says, "Guys, we are doing what we can as fast as we can. We are at the mercy of retailers, distributors, etc. And we are doing what we can to get you all what you added for the A1200." This was 3 days ago it went up. Now, since that went up, that's when the pre-order link has gone up. And we'll talk about that now. I've added in the comments here, or in the description below, I've added a link to Amazon for the pre-order if you want to order it with Amazon. I just thought this was handy to put everything in one place. I've always had all the mini consoles listed on my page, just because it's nice to have them all in one place, isn't it? Rather than, and also sometimes you can't remember which ones have come out and which ones haven't. So if you always check my description, I usually always have it tagged in my description, no matter what my video is about. I have every one from Retro Games Limited, and also I have others like the Sega Mega Drive minis, the SNES minis and stuff. No guarantee that any of them are in stock. They're just basic Amazon links, just so you can sort of like click on a link rather than go searching for everything. And I have one now for the A1200. It's on the top of the page. So if you want to go and pre-order with Amazon, if you'd prefer to do that, I must admit, second I found out Amazon had a listing, I went and pre-ordered it. So, because the way Retro Games Limited have handled everything so far, I understand they're probably a small team. They're not like, I don't know, just going to be able to do it as well as maybe someone like an Amazon who, you know, are dab hands at this stuff. But this is the first time they're doing it with their distribution partners, of course, like doing their own listings and stuff for it. So I guess, I know it could go wrong. It's what I'm trying to say. So, mind you, I know Amazon botched it last time with the Spectrum, didn't they? So it's not really saying a lot, but I thought what I'd do is I'd sling a pre-order into Amazon, and then we'll see how it goes Friday. I'm going to try and cover it Friday, and just see what the situation is looking like with them. If they are not taking money up front, then I may cancel my Amazon pre-order and go with Retro Games Limited, because of the whole make to order kind of thing that they promised they were going to do. But I don't know. I'm a bit undecided. It's always Russian roulette, isn't it, when the new machines come out, because you're thinking to yourself, who do I order with? It's the same with anything. It was when I was trying to order my Switch 2 recently, when I ordered my PS5 back in 2020. You know, I was always on the fence about which one is going to be the most reliable. So I don't know. It's like it is Russian roulette for sure. But so far I've got a pre-order in with Amazon at least. And the rumours are true. Amazon charged me $169.95, I think it was, or 99, one of the two. So it has gone up by £20 since the original listing, which I'm really surprised, because that original post of Retro Games Limited only went up a couple of weeks ago. So I don't understand how it's gone up £20 already in that time. That is a bit of a shock to me, but I don't know. I guess they must have their reasons, but a little bit disappointed when I pre-ordered and found that out, but there we go. It's looks like that's what it's going to be, and that's another reason why I'm going to keep my eye on tomorrow with Retro Games Limited to see what price they're charging, whether like Amazon have marked it up or not, or whether, you know, this is the genuine price now. I know a lot of people in my comments were saying it had gone up by £20 already, so seems like they were correct. So I'm assuming that it is the right price, but don't be shocked when you go on, if you follow the link in the description to the A1200 and you see the price. I think that is going to be the price. If you're expecting to see £150, I think you're going to be disappointed. Obviously, the link is for UK Amazon, so I don't know if they have links for Amazon in your countries, but you know, if you're in other parts of Europe, or in America or Canada or Australia, I'm sure you've probably got your own versions of Amazon links now. but this is for the UK, so obviously that's what I'm dealing with here, and it'll get you in the right place anyway, and then you can find it for yourself, I'm sure. When I was searching for the A1200, which I've been doing for days and days since Monday, you know, like searching it, like, well, not days and days, it's been 3 days, but you know, hours and hours of the days I've been searching, I could never find it. And even yesterday, when there was rumours that it was linked on Amazon, I couldn't find it with a search. It just wasn't coming up. Then I clicked on a link from another website and it took me straight to it. I was like, oh, there it is. So I went through, pre-ordered it, copied the link so I could put it in the description for the video, for the short video. And then the next time I went into Amazon to search for it, it just popped up straight away. So I don't quite know why that was. So that's why I think maybe putting a link was a good idea, because for me it wasn't showing until I clicked that link. And then all of a sudden it was up there all the time. I don't know what was going on. And I spelt it right, the A1200 without a space. You know, it's all one word. So I don't really know. But yeah, click the link below and you'll get to the right place. I've also got on there a link for a Cruiser Blade, which is basically the memory stick that I have used for every single mini console I have. And that's not just the Retro Games Limited consoles, but also the other ones, like the Sega Mega Drive minis and the SNES and NES and all that. Yeah, and the PlayStation, even the PlayStation Classic, I've used that stick for all of them. Now, I'm not saying it's the only stick out there, but it's the only one I know that consistently works with all of them. I don't know of any others, but I'm not saying you should use that. If you have got your stick of choice already and it's not one of those, then more power to you. But yeah, that's what I use. I usually go 32 gig and below. Don't go above that. Some people have said 64 gig works, but I wouldn't take that chance because there's no point. You don't need that much space, do you? Let's face it. And I just link it because a lot of people ask me the questions, particularly in the videos I do about like adding extra games and stuff to the system. People always say, how do you do it? What do you use? And all the rest of it. So it's always easier, I find, just to keep a link in there. So the link is next to the A1200 link in the description. So it's all in the same place. And I've even got a link now for the new Intellivision one that's coming out next month as well. So if you are interested in that, that's also been added. So all in one place, just to keep it all handy. It's entirely up to you if you click on them or if you want to go searching yourself. Be my guest, you know, there's no pressure. It's just literally, I'm trying to make it easy for everybody, particularly people who aren't on Facebook, because obviously they may not get access to the Retro Games Limited links. So, you know, there we go. Anyway, that's that little bit of housework out of the way. The one thing I wanted to talk about the A1200 day, we still don't have any news yet on the games and, you know, the full specs and all the rest of it, so I'm assuming that is to come soon. But with the Amazon listing going up, I was checking all the pictures to see if they showed the back of the box, but unfortunately they don't. But what they do show, which we hadn't really had a glimpse of yet, well, I hadn't, I mean, maybe people had found it on the internet by now, is the front of the box. So I want to look at the front of the box, and immediately I saw it, I was massively excited. And I think if you've been watching my games that I'd like to see on the A1200 series, I put a lot of Cinemaware games on. And when I saw the word Cinemaware on the box, I was like, I kind of shrieked like a little girl, I've got to be honest. And seeing some of the images, because over here, I'll move the pointer up, we have Rocket Ranger. And over here, we have It Came From the Desert, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's another game with giant ants. And obviously that's the Turrican trilogy, I would imagine, which I think we know, well, it's been in the Retro Games Limited posts and everything that Turrican trilogy is going to be on there. I'm assuming this is Defender of the Crown. Not quite sure what that must be Settlers. Yeah, that must be Settlers too. But yeah, the word Cinemaware was like, oh my god, I mean, obviously Defender of the Crown, It Came From the Desert and Rocket Ranger are all Cinemaware. I'm hoping and praying TV Sports Football, TV Sports Basketball are on there as well. That would just be amazing. Lords of the Rising Sun will be good too. And yeah, I mean, I was so excited though when I saw Rocket Ranger over in the corner. I was like, oh my god. I don't know how they're going to do that though with the copy protect. That's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, I was very excited with that. This picture I've got from the internet, actually. This isn't the Amazon listing because I didn't want to put the Amazon listing up because it's got my details on it. But it does actually not say all of it on there because it says Cinemaware on this listing. But if you go on the Amazon link, I'm pretty sure it says something slightly different. It says featuring Cinemaware. So that's what excited me when I saw that on the listing yesterday. And like I said, I was looking through all the other pictures. I mean, obviously we got some nice shots of the A1200 itself. there's no other clues basically, which is a bit disappointing in that sense. You know, that I thought there was going to be a screenshot of the back of the box, and I was going to be able to start saying, oh, this game and that game's on there, but unfortunately not yet. Maybe they're still trying to finalise that sort of stuff, because you know what it's like with licenses. We are still like over 7 months away from release, which sounds horrible, I know. But it sounds good in a way because I need to save up big time, but it sounds horrible also because it seems like it's a million miles away, doesn't it? But it will soon be here, you know that. But yeah, I was just disappointed because I was really hoping I'd get a sneak peek at the back of the box. But like I said, licenses might be a problem. Maybe they're negotiating with some game. Maybe they still haven't decided what game's going to be on there yet, because I'm assuming adding games to the carousel is an easy process for one. I won't say easy, but you know, for people that know what they're doing on their side of things, I don't suppose it will take that much. But I think if we're being realistic, they've probably got all the games sorted. You never know, do you? I don't know what they're going to do with the last 7 months of their time, so I really don't know how like adding the games, what stage that comes into the production side of things either. So I am not a tech head at all, but yeah, the featuring Cinemaware thing really was exciting to me. If it had said featuring Cinemaware and Delphine, I think I would have just about like passed out on the floor. But Cinemaware are one of my favourite Amiga games producers, I guess you'd say. So yeah, it's just exciting to me. I mean, if you go through that series of games I'd like to see on the carousel, there's a lot of Cinemaware games. A lot. I mean, I didn't put Defender of the Crown on because I knew that was all from an early stage that was going to be on. But I did put Rocket Ranger. I did put It Came From the Desert, and I've put like a couple of the sports games, and that might be it. I'm not sure. Oh, Wings is the other one, and that's one we don't see on there. So I'm still fingers crossed that might be on there too. But I mean, I don't know. We're featuring Cinemaware. We've got I think it's 10 games announced now with Settlers, both the Defenders of the Crown, Turrican Trilogy, and then obviously if these two are on there too, Rocket Ranger, It Came From the Desert, I think we know of 10 games, so we've still got room for 15 more to be included. So it's still going to be like quite a few surprises coming. I think overall they've announced 10. I might have a little sneaky look at the listing for that, to be honest with you, while we're talking, but yeah, I think that's all it is at the moment. I don't know. There's no date yet whatsoever about when they're going to announce the rest of this, like the rest of what is going to be included and everything. It's going to be a moment, that is for sure. I can't actually wait for that, to be honest with you. And obviously, I will be covering it for the channel. Absolutely no question. I cover things for the channel, like I said, because obviously a lot of people don't use Facebook. So I've had a lot of people say to me, I wouldn't have known this without you. So I just find that immensely gratifying, you know. Absolutely love it. I love reading things like that, because that's all I want to do is help out, you know. I get so excited, I want to share it, and that's why I do the videos that I do. Yeah, on the advert they put on Facebook, they've got Beneath a Steel Sky, Settlers 2, Lure the Temptress, I forgot about that, that's a good game, that is. Rough and Tumble, which I've never played, Defender of the Crown 1 and 2, and the Turrican Trilogy. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 9 games, and then we got 2. So we got 14. Is that 9? Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 9 games, and then if Rocket Ranger and It Came From the Desert are on there, which it certainly looks like it from those shots. And I don't think they would put them on there if they weren't on the carousel. They may do. They may just stick pictures up there from bygone Amiga days, but I think they've got to be included, haven't they, if they're on the packaging? Surely. They will make 11 games, though, that we know of, so still more than half to be revealed, which is exciting. I'm a bit disappointed in some respects that we know 11 already. I don't know. I'd like to maybe we knew 5 and then we would, you know, had like 20 still to go. That would be thrillingly exciting, but yeah, I don't know. And also, it does confirm on the picture down the bottom that Workbench is included, and obviously full-size working keyboard, which we know this is one of the reasons why we want this, is for the keyboard. So, and it does look like a beauty, doesn't it? I really can't wait for this. I'm so excited, but unfortunately we have to wait. We've got no choice. But anyway, we've got a few more details anyway from the packaging. Not much there, but I thought it was worthy of a little video, and I hope you agree. And also I wanted to talk about the links as well, the fact that the pre-orders starting to appear. I haven't checked Argos and Smith since, but the site I went on to check for the links, it only listed 2 sites. It was this, and there was a website that I didn't recognise. It might be like a mainland Europe one rather than UK, I'm not sure, but I didn't recognise it. I was only interested, once I saw the Amazon link, that was it for me. I clicked on Amazon because obviously, usually they're reliable. I know they botched it with the Spectrum, so a lot of people will not be using Amazon again, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I thought at least it's a safety net, isn't it? You go with Amazon, and then maybe Friday, Retro Games Limited offer will look attractive, and then maybe we'll go with them. I don't know. We'll see, but I don't know what it's like. I don't know when. I tried to find out information about when Amazon charge for pre-orders now as well, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I had conflicting things. People were saying they charge after 5 days now, or they don't charge until dispatch. So I don't know. If they try and charge me within 5 days, I'm screwed because I haven't got enough money. So that will get cancelled immediately if that's the case. But I'm hopeful that they won't do that. I don't see how they can, because the price and everything hasn't really been confirmed yet. We've heard 2 different things, haven't we? And also, it's like we've got so long to wait until it's out that surely I would have thought they wouldn't take that ahead of time. But I was reading stories about some people saying they were waiting for something for 2 years and Amazon charged them after 5 days. So I don't know. I couldn't possibly tell you. If they do charge me in a few days, I'll let you know. But and I'll be very upset. But hopefully that will not happen. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. Maybe beg, borrow and steal to get the money together. I gotta have one for you guys, because I want to know, like, I want to mess around with it so I can do videos and help you guys out if you have any technical issues. Although obviously, like we've already discussed, I'm not a tech head, but if I didn't get one for weeks, then I wouldn't exactly be able to make videos about it, would I? Because I would have absolutely zero knowledge if I didn't have the machine itself. So hopefully it'll all work out in the end. We'll see. All right, everybody, I've waffled on for long enough, so thank you all for listening if you've got this far. I know some people don't, but if you have, you're troopers, and I appreciate it, and I really do appreciate the support. I've gained a lot of new subscribers with the last couple of videos I've put out, and I really can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I love this community so much. I just have so much passion for these computers, like not just the modern versions of them, but from back in the day. They were my favourites growing up. My Amiga's my most treasured memory growing up. I absolutely loved it. It's when gaming for me took off. I loved my ZX Spectrum and my Commodore 64 to death. But when I got my Amiga, I was older. I was like, I was coming into adulthood nearly, and or late teens. And it's like, it's just a joy. The memories I have for the Amiga are among the best of my gaming life, I mean, don't get me wrong, it takes off every time a new console comes out, for sure, but I think it really kick-started for me with the Amiga. Like I said, Spectrum and Commodore 64 will always be my childhood. I think Amiga, it was like, I was like 13, 14 when I got an Amiga, so that was coming into my more adulthood, and more, I could afford to buy more games then as well, because obviously I was out working from the age of 16 and stuff, so I had more money to buy more games, and yeah, it's a great time for me. So I love reliving all of this. I've got such passion for it, and I hope it comes across in the videos, because that's all I ever want to do, is just come across as a very passionate retro gamer, which I am. And thank you for the comments. 99.9% of the comments have been really lovely. There's been a few idiots, of course, but that just comes with the territory. I'd say nearly every single comment I've read has been fantastic, and also enthusiastic as well. So it's great to see. And I hope we all get what we want eventually with this A1200. I really do. And anything I can do to help, with letting you guys know what's on Facebook if you're not on there, or providing the links in one handy place so that you can just click on something and it makes it easier for you, then I'm just happy to help. I really am. And you guys also help me out too in the comments. So if you've got anything to say that's constructive about, anything you've heard, or anything what to do or with, or whatever, if people are having issues and you can help them out in the comments, then please do. Because I love having a fun and helpful and happy community. It's great. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for everything, as I always say, and I will see you soon. I'm going to maybe do another video tomorrow on the launch of Retro Games Limited's pre-orders. We will see. We'll see how it goes. If it just like comes out with a bit of a whimper, then I won't bother doing another video because it's hardly worth it, is it? I don't want to waste your time or mine, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. Take care, and I'll speak to you again soon. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.